Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to Autocrat Primer, and I am your host Derek, and I can't have my co-host Nikki with me because she has some dental surgery done today, so she is not in the ability of talking. But we did have a nice surprise that came in is we got two aerial bots. We had Air Raid and we also had Slingshot, and this is a nice artwork on the box. I love the jets. I love the whole dynamic of these boxes are really cool. You get some interesting characters on the side here, dealing with the 13 Primes. Nice artwork on the back. It's an authentic Transformer. It's authentic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you got all this. So there you have the box. Now let's take a look at the plane itself. I gotta tell you, these area bots surprised me with the fact of how heavy they are, how much detail they are. I mean, you take a look at this. It's a nice little jet right here. I mean, and look how clean that is. And they even give you a little wheel here, and that will actually close up like so. I mean, overall, I was so amazed by how well this thing was put together, and that there you could tell that the engineers really wanted you to know you were getting your money's worth. These guys are heavy. I cannot wait for all of them when they come out. I hope they keep on with this the standard, and I love not having clear plastic painted over. Really love it. So let's get into his transformation. So he does come with two blasters that tab in underneath the wing, and I like the way they are very much. Very cool little blasters, and that they're not clear plastic painted over. They're actually black plastics. That's nice. So the next thing you're going to do for me is I like to go ahead and bend the wings up like so. Back here, I'm going to go ahead and fold this wing over like so. That's just going to help out with the transformation. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put my thumb in there to loosen that up, and I'm going to bring this back just like so. With that for me, oh, and then it's in the back of his head. He has a nice little head sculpt, but in the back of his head is where that wheel is. It's right there. They didn't have to do that, but they did it. And I gotta say, I'm pretty stoked that they took that initiative. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here on the side and I'm going to untab the arms. And I'm going to untab, well, that's part for the combiner. I wasn't going to do that part yet. That's going to be whenever they all come out. Is the arms tab in right here on both sides. And you just get, and it's really tight, but there you go. You bring those out, you bring the arms around. You'll just bring those down and around, down and around. Everything on my guys is really tight, and I like that. It's not too tight that you think it's going to break. I'm going to bring his head around right here, bring the shoulders down like so. Then from there, I'm going to come here. I'm going to untab this one here, and I'm going to untab this one here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to also untab his feet down here and bring them up like so. When I do that, I'm going to bring this back like so. It's just going to make it easy for when I start to unloosen everything back here. And then when you do that, the pieces are very snug and tight, which, like I said, I'm happy that they are. And then from there, you're going to just rock the legs down like so. And when you do that, they will separate at that hinge there. And then the legs will come up. They'll close up just like so on both sides. Nice and snug as a bug in the rug. Nice little heel spurs. And then you'll just bring this back up. It will just close in like so. And then it will tab in right there. And then you have Slingshot all done. And then you can put his blasters in his hands right there. And apparently, there it is. Or they give you this port on the side, which is part of the thing, but I thought it was pretty cool that you could put the guns on the side. He has a nice waist rotation right there. Arms go out like so and down all the way around. You got nice double jointed elbows. You have a nice waist rotation. Legs kick all the way out. Legs will also kick all the way up, and they will kick all the way back. Very nice. And then you get a nice knee bend. And you have a nice rocker for his leg. Nice. I mean, that thing goes deep if you want it to. And the toes can go down or up due to transformation. Again, not hollow points. Everything comes together. There is some nice heft to him. He looks the part. He looks really good. I am very confident of recommending these guys to anybody right now. And I would have to say that if this is where Hasbro is going back to, I think there is hope. These guys are great. They look great. They feel great. They have they're hefty. They are very clean in their transformation. You do have the little port. Like I wasn't going to, but I guess I will a little bit since you saw it. But this comes off back here, and that will be for the part of the combiner and all that. Will be like for that part there, and that just plugs right back in, right there. And then these will just close right back in there. Very nice, very nice. I can't say enough about it other than if you can get your hands on them, you should. I have a feeling that these might be the figures for me from Hasbro that will probably be in my overall best figures of 2025, in all honesty. So, highly recommend it. If you can find them, get them. They're awesome, great to have, and like my grandpa always said, hold on to something from your youth, you'll never grow old. Look to the stars, grab one for yourself, guys. And if you can find these guys, do so, because they are really, really nice.